Namaskaram friends. So in this video, I am going to talk about artificial intelligence and its impact on economy, on employment, on our mind, as well as in the on the future generation in terms of government employee or private employee. Okay. So basically in this video, I am going to talk about pros and cons of artificial intelligence, particularly for employment and in general or on economy, on our health, on our mind, as well as on day-to-day life. Okay, so let's start this discussion. So basically, I try to summarize, or you can say present and collect each and every topic in four segments: general studies one, general studies two, general studies three, general studies four, and in each section there are subcategories. Okay, so this particular topic fall under general study three, and in general study three there is a topic called science and technology. So in that science and technology, a segment, a bullet point called development and their application and effects in everyday life. Okay, so basically I am talking about General Study 3, and in that GS3 there is a subtopic of science and technology, and in that subtopic there is a smaller topic called development and their application and effects in everyday life. That means whatever development takes place in our country, like let's say we launch Chandrayaan 3. Okay, so development of Chandrayaan 3, its application. Okay, application of Chandrayaan 3, we go to the moon, we collect the sample, come on the earth, and then research take place on that material and its effect in day-to-day life, how this invention, how this development affects our day-to-day life. Okay, so basically the whole topic is this. So in that section, a topic in that section, this topic also comes, which we are going to discuss today. This one is AI and the future of employment. Earlier AI is not there, so we many people employ in different sector, but when AI come, many jobs in many sector are reduced because that job is done by machines, by artificial intelligence. So there may be you can say shortcomings or deletion of jobs which are done by machines, but there is also new job generated for managing this. You can say robots for managing giving, you can say new code, new ideas and new thoughts. Okay, see, work which is replaced by artificial intelligence is not totally. Works which is only laborious, or you can say which is repetitive in nature, is done, or you can say eliminated by the artificial intelligence. Not fully, because when we think something new, then we put it in a writing or in audio or visual format, and that data is then we give that data to the machine, and then machine process it. So initial work is done by human being, but it is also ironic that very few jobs are left for the higher position. So many jobs which are done on the lower level is done by human beings earlier, but now artificial intelligence replaces their job. That's why there is a more concern about artificial intelligence in the, you can say, group of people who are doing this lower job. Not lower job in terms of, you can say, dignified, in a dignified way. Lower job, all jobs are important, lower, middle or higher, but that job which not require much of human skill is called, you can say, lower job. So to this picture you can clearly see machines or robots are replacing the human need in office. So basically this topic summarize, this picture summarize or explain the topic in whole: AI and future of employment. So earlier, their human beings are sitting and doing their job in their office on laptop, but in this picture, that human beings are replaced by robots. Okay, so let's talk about some basics about artificial intelligence. So introduction. When ChatGPT, artificial intelligence program, when ChatGPT first came out, it in I think in 2021, ChatGPT first came out. It sparked much discussion surrounding AI eventually replacing everyone's job. So at that time also there is a much discussion. AI happened for replacing everyone's job through Chat GPT. Okay, so when Chat GPT comes, there are many discussion, debate, hot topics, discussion are going on of replacing everyone's job by the chat GPT, by the artificial intelligence or automation technology. Now GPT-4, a advanced version of chat GPT came out, and it would make people more insecure about the jobs because GPT-4 is an advanced version of chat GPT. So earlier when discussion is going on chat GPT for replacing everyone's job, so when its advanced version comes, people are more insecure related to it. So through this picture, you can clearly see most of the job is done by artificial intelligence and its new software called ChatGPT. So most of the like coding, debugging, we can say documentation, all these types of job which is earlier done by human being is done by ChatGPT in a very profound manner. Okay, that's why people are insecure about losing their job. Now let's talk about GPT-4. What is GPT-4? The latest AI model. Okay, GPT-4 is the latest AI model. So the latest AI model GPT-4 exhibit human level performance. In many areas, it exhibit human level performance. That means performance done by human being in that area is AI done in a similar manner in the area called in the professional as well as in academic benchmark. So in these two areas, in professional as well as academic, AI done the job in par as par with the human level performance. Okay, and AI could automate tasks. Okay, earlier these tasks are done by manually by the human being, but now AI could automate this task like debugging, testing, writing code. Earlier human being is writing code, now Chat GPT-4 do it very efficiently. Testing, when we conduct test is conducted by, you can say manually or with the help of some smaller or you can say less advanced machines. But now ChatGPT done it in a very efficient manner, so that many schools, many coaching institutions, many universities are now adopting the AI-based testing pattern. Okay, debugging earlier done by human being, now done by this drafting email and notes. So all these tasks like writing code, testing, debugging, drafting email notes are done by the human being manually or with the help of some basic technology. But now you can say GPT-4 done it in a very efficient manner and also as par with the excellence, as par with the excellence of human being. Okay, so it is very important. You have to remember the tasks like debugging, decoding, testing, drafting, as well as making notes. So all these tasks earlier done by human being, but now it is done by the AI. Almost any job, okay, almost any job which does not require physical presence, okay, job which does not require physical presence will be automated and done through generative AI. Okay, so generative AI done almost all the job where presence of physical, where physical presence is not required, like let's say news reading, okay, moving objects from point A to point B, okay, or carry heavier objects, or let's say typing, or giving answer for a repeated, let's say for which data is already available in our on our internet. So all these tasks are done by generative AI, where physical presence, like let's say in sports, life is not you can say online game, but in sports where physical presence is required. Let's say in cricket, 11 players are uh, playing from one side and 11 player for other side. So in this case where presence of human being is required is not replaced by the AI. In future, maybe 11 robot play from one team and 11 robot play for other team. But here it is just a, let's say, AI types game or not a, you can say sports or game played by the human being. It is a game played by the machine, by the robot. So where physical presence is required, that task is not replaced by the generative AI, but in many, almost in every area where physical presence is not required, that task is automated by the generative AI. Okay. So through this picture, you can clearly see a logo of GPT-4, which is the GPT-4. It is the advanced version of Chat GPT, and it perform many tasks as par with the human excellence in area called debugging, decoding, notes making, drafting. Okay. So in these important area, GPT-4 done this task very efficiently. Okay, and it replaces almost all the job where physical presence is not required. Okay. So I hope you understand this topic and also see the logo of GPT-4. Okay, scan this picture in your mind because whenever you heard of GPT-4, this picture must come in your mind so that you understand it with the help of this logo as well as what is the mind behind generating chat GPT and giving this logo. Okay, so each and every picture in this video is very important. It explains, this picture explains itself the whole summary of that topic. Now let's move on to the impact of automation. A recent report by Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs is a very, you can say, advanced company and very reputed company. So a recent report by Goldman Sachs estimate that as many as 300 million full-time job. Remember, 300 million, not part-time job, full-time job around the world, not in any country, around the world could be automated in some way by the newest wave of AI. Okay, so the newest wave of AI automated as many as 300 million full-time job, okay, in the whole world. Okay, so remember, report by Goldman Sachs, it said that as many as 300 million job is automated in the whole world by the new wave of AI. Okay, so the keyword here is report published by the Goldman Sachs. Number of job replaced or automated is 300 million. Remember, full-time job, not just a part-time job or you can say 2-3 hour job, 2-3 hours job. No, 300 million full-time job around the world automated by the new wave of AI in some way, not completely, but in some way. This is a troubling implication for India. How this report you can say generate or you can say pose a concern for India because in India 65% of the population is below the age of 30 years and unemployment problem is already present in this country. So unemployment factor as well as you can say demographic dividend, these two factors play a very important role in our country, in India. So when chat GPT replace as many as 300 million jobs in the whole world, so India is impacted very badly because in India, approximately 65% of the people are under the age of 30. That means in the employment arena. So these people are replaced. Most of the people under the age of 30, or which constitutes 65% of the population, is replaced by the AI automation through automation. Okay, and unemployment problem is already there. So both these create a havoc in this country. So remember, 65% of the population is below the age of 35. Okay, not 30, I'm sorry, 35. And India is already struggling with unemployment. Okay, so many people are not got employed. So this problem is there. And this machine, this you can say generative AI also create the unemployment problem on a large scale. So these two, unemployment as well as large through automation, unemployment also increases. So it create a havoc in the country because more number of people which present currently are unemployed in the future. Okay, so that's why this problem is a very critical for India. Offshore jobs, see offshore jobs like entry level programming, that is basic programming. These are offshore jobs like basic programming, customer service. You provide service to the customer as well as documents. In these three tasks, physical presence is not required. So when physical presence is not required, that means these jobs are automated by the generative AI. So people who are work in this area, when company fired people who are work in there, they become unemployed and it create a problem for the economy, for the society, as well as for the life of a human being. Okay. And so people who are working in this three arena are more or now in danger of being lost due to automation. Okay, so these three are very easily automated. So people who are working in this area are in a danger of being lost due to this. Okay, and also past experience tells us in past when people are unemployed due to automation or not necessarily absorbed into other more productive jobs. So remember, past experience tell us the individuals who become unemployed due to automation. So past experience show that people who are unemployed due to automation are not necessarily absorbed into other more productive jobs. So so people also show concern that earlier people are not getting better jobs. So how they got a better job in current situation. So it is also play a very crucial role on the mind of people who are working in that area that they might lose their job in the future and their family life suffer a lot. And why this happen? This is due to the lack of enough high order job. When people are unemployed and not getting job, basically you can say higher jobs. So reason behind that is that not enough higher jobs are present, lack of enough higher order jobs. So when people are unemployed due to automation, so they are not necessarily absorbed into other more productive jobs. Remember productive job because these productive jobs are not in a huge number. So it is a major reason that when people are fired or become unemployed through automation, other jobs are not available. Other productive jobs or higher order jobs are not present for that people. So that you can say process affect the life, affect the economy as well as affect the whole overall innovation process in our country. Through this picture, you can clearly see people are working in area, you can say basically in manufacturing area where that guy uses the technology and conduct their job. Now let's move on to so this picture clearly show how you can say people working in any arena, let's say manufacturing, construction, or in a company, they uses this technology, AI technology, to reduce the labor as well as save time and increase the productivity of that sector. So AI, people using AI to save time, to reduce the labor as well as to increase the productivity. So this picture clearly show all these three important topics. Now let's talk about this topic called will AI eliminate entire jobs? This is a question. Many people think that each AI completely eliminate the entire job, but answer is no. Rarely does technology eliminate entire job. Okay, they reduce, let's say, maybe 80% of the job, but not entirely. Okay, because to manage that machine, to manage that advanced software, people are required because original thinking, original ideas and original innovation is done by the human being. Machine replicate it. Okay, not not machine are not able to generate altogether a new idea, new thought. Whatever type of machine it is currently till now, machine is not able to generate new thought altogether. In future, maybe people say that they create a machine which you can say sense things, think things, which create emotion altogether. So in future, it may be possible, but in my you can say perception or you can say in my thought it is not possible. Human beings are making machine, so machine are not able to replace human being completely or not you can say eliminate any job completely. In practice, technology only automate tasks and reduce the labor. Okay, so main job of technology is automate tasks. Let's say when earlier task is done by manually. Let's say I put some object from A to B. Earlier I do it manually, but now it is automated. That is machine do it through automatically machine do it or move object from A to place B and reduce the labor. Earlier it is uh, you can say causes labor, but now machine do it. involved in a job. Okay, so the job of the technology is automate the task and reduce the labor. It is very much required for the human being because human being is not made for laboring. Machine are doing it. It is very good. For earlier, like let's say we plow our field manually, it takes 10 to 12 days. Now when we bought a tractor and do it, it's done in a 1 day. Earlier productivity, let's say 2 ton. Now productivity, let's say 20 ton. So productivity also increases, labor also reduces. Labor reduces, productivity increases. This is the whole idea of, you can say, involving technology in our day-to-day life. So in here, example you have given, with a tractor, the farmer can now plow 10 times the area when he is do it manually. So manually when do it, let's say he plow 10 acres of area. Now the farmer can plow 100 acres of area. And earlier productivity, let's say 20 ton. Now productivity, let's say 100 ton. So productivity increases as well as plowing area increases. So generative AI tools will introduce a similar rate of productivity increase in knowledge work. So here through tractor, we productivity increase in terms of grains. Here productivity increase in terms of knowledge work. Okay, our knowledge enhance at a very greater speed with the help of AI. Okay, so such productivity improvement and resulting profit often brings greater employment. So it said that when productivity increases and profit, so due to this productivity, profit also increases. So this profit led to the bring a greater employment, because when profit come to a company try to invest that profit in some area. So in that area, people are required. So job is generated in that area. Between 2008, so at a report said that between 2008 to 2018, across 11 jobs considered at risk from AI. Okay, so in this decade, 11 jobs are considered at risk from AI, and employment rates on an average went up 13%. So in this decade, 11 jobs are in danger, but growth in employment occur by 13%. Okay, so when machines are included in our, you can say in our job, so that machine increase the productivity, increase the profit, and that profit invest in some other area and their job is generated. So remember through this data, 11 jobs are at risk, but 13% increase, or you can say jobs are increased in that period also. New technology like AI, yeah, GPT-4, create entirely new jobs category. Like let's say robots, we make AI related new tool. So to managing this tool, giving new ideas and improving for updation, for improving, people are required. So these machines create altogether new job. Okay. Earlier when machine are not there, so these types of problem of management, giving them idea, uh, or you can say managing them is not required. But when machine came all together, new job is created for their management, for their updation, for their, you can say, giving them data. So all these job are earlier not present, but when machine came, these jobs are automatically generated. Yeah, but remember these are higher order job. Lower order job is finished and higher order job is increasing. So people have to skill themselves on such a level that they are is skilled in such a manner that they can manage that robots. They can give new ideas to that robot as well as create new types of data for this machine. So basically, skilling of skilling is required for human being, and in that area, private sector, government sector, and other stakeholders must come and you can say provide on a, you can say, free of cost or with a very minimal amount upgradation of skill of a human being, so that they uh, become competitive with the machine. Because big company investing their money in artificial intelligence, in technology, they bring that machine and they increase the productivity, they increase the profit, but people in the lower status suffer a lot. So government, private sector through social responsibility as well as other NGO stakeholder must come together and tackle this problem in a holistic manner. All the stakeholders must come together and put their concerns so that each and every issue is resolved in a better manner. there is a win-win situation for both the party, for the government, for the private, as well as for the people at large. So through this picture, you can clearly see robots are sitting for interview, and human being just fired from their job. So it's so you can say, as topic suggest or topic S1, each AI eliminate jobs entirely. It eliminates some job, but not entirely. Okay. Now let's move on to the next topic. Next bullet called way forward. So what is the way forward of AI? It risk for unemployment as well as its benefit in terms of productivity and profit. So regulators and society need to involve to guard against the potential negative consequences of AI. Okay, when new technology come, it has some negative as well as some positives. Okay, so regulators and society need to involve to guard the against the negative, or can say potential negative consequence of AI. This when negativity of AI increases, or you can say when AI poses negative impact for the society or the people, so regulators and society must come and involve to guard this situation. Expand the discussion beyond innovation and productivity. Nowadays, there is a lot of discussion on innovation, new innovation in terms of AI, as well as increase in productivity in company. So we have to expand this discussion and also discuss the impact of AI on employment, as well as the role of the government and industry in mitigating its effect. When its impact is negative, government and industry must discuss about reducing its product, its mitigating its effect, as well as its impact on employment. So not only discuss on innovation and productivity, also expand the discussion and also discuss impact of AI on employment, as well as role of government and industry to mitigate these types of effect. And this include, you can say, like, let's say how government and private sector mitigate the effect of negative impact of the AI by re-architecting how we educate and skill our youth population. Earlier, just you can say rating system, or you can say just read something, mug it up, and just write it in the exam. So we have to move away from this education system and re-architect how we educate and skill our youth population so that they compete with the newer technology. If not, then this AI and other newer technology are very much productive than this new generation child. So we have to re-architect how we educate and skill our youth population. Building supportive infrastructure. For that, we have to build a supportive infrastructure which provide a support for the newer generation. Protect workers' right. Okay, when workers are fired, lower state of workers are fired. So to protect its rights so that they are not you can say, suffering a lot in terms of their family, in terms of their life. So government and private sector also take care of the rights of the workers. Expanding the kind and nature of work we value. Okay. Let's say when let's say 60% of people are eliminated from the job sector. So new types of, let's say, work is required in the market. So what types of work we value, we have to expand the kind and the nature of work. Let's say many jobs are done by the machine. So newer types of job, let's say people need, let's say in a less time, they demand food, they demand their item. So new types of job work related to how we fast forward this process. So whatever work we value, we have to expand the area of it. So there is already heated debate on the future of AI in the developed world. So in the developed world, AI is a hot topic. So there are many heated debate are going on artificial intelligence. So India must make its voice heard because this country, India, impacted a lot due to its unemployment factor, as well as more than 60%, 65% of population are under the age of 35. So these two factors create a havoc in this country. So there is a heated debate going on artificial intelligence. So India must make its voice out in that arena. So through this picture, you can clearly see the future of AI. We have to go hand in hand, and human being as well as machines work together to increase productivity, increase profit, and also create new types of employment and educate and provide skill to people who are not competitive with respect to machine. So this picture clearly show what is the future of AI. And remember, in this whole discussion, government and private sector play a very important role for mitigating the risk of AI. Private sector and society must guard against the negative impact of AI. And also people must understand that new types of job, altogether new types of job are created when AI or other newer technology come into the market. So I hope you understand this topic, enjoy this topic, and gain some perspective, some knowledge out of it. So remember important point in AI. I summarize the whole topic with the help of this. For example, let's say in a way forward manner, you have to just remember that government and industry mitigate this by re-architect and educate and skill our youth, as well as building supportive infrastructure and protect worker right, as well as expand the nature and kind of work we value. So these four are very, just a minute. These 4 points are very important. So when government and private sector mitigate the negative impact of AI with the help of re-architect the education as well as skill, supportive infrastructure, build supportive infrastructure, protect worker right, as well as expand the work with value. Okay. Is there is a concern about elimination of the entire job? No. When new technology comes, its productivity increase, work knowledge increase, employment also increases, and risk of AI, when risk of AI increases, then employment also increases, because in 2008 to 2080, 11 jobs are at risk. But in that arena, in that time period, 30% job increase also occur, because it create productivity, it create, you can say profit, so jobs are also increases. Impact of automation, its impact on area where physical presence is not needed. So it eliminate the job area where human presence are not needed. Where human presence are needed, that area is not eliminated by the AI, as well as which types of jobs is, you can say, eliminated by the AI, like writing code, testing, debugging, drafting, as well as notes. So these types of job is eliminated by the AI, like writing code, testing, debugging, drafting notes, because here human presence is not required. And GPT is an advanced version of GPT-4 is an advanced version of Chat GPT. So I think I'm done with it. Introduction, yeah. Earlier Chat GPT come, so people concerned about their job loss. When GPT-4 come, people are more insecure about it. So I hope you love this video, you enjoy this video, and gain some perspective, some knowledge out of it. So keep learning, keep growing. Namaskaram. Thank you.